to another foundering car. Today in the ABARTH, as you saw, 595C. I also got ZC33S, so Suzuki Sport Hybrid. And if you ask me which of those is the workhorse, the first answer is I just use both of my cars. I think a hot hatch should be used. It should be used for everything that is needed, so you don't need to have another car. But if you compare these two, I will work the Suzuki Sport Hybrid more, and this is more the pleasure ride, so to say. And why is that? This ABARTH has a full leather interior. Also, it's smaller. It does not have 5 doors, so you need a car with practicality to use it in many situations. However, sometimes when I try to get something which is quite tall, I top load it in the ABARTH as well. So it's a little bit of both. Both are a pleasure to use, and yeah, just make them work. The Suzuki Sport Hybrid has the benefit that it's a hybrid, a little bit more modern type of car. Also more warranty, so more reliable, also being a Japanese one, and a little bit more frugal, that in many situations can be beneficial. However, the ABARTH has an automatic system, so even if you have to hold something with one hand a little bit more to secure it, that's also a good thing to combine with ABARTH. Also, ABARTH has a little bit less stiff suspension, so easier to mitigate speed bumps and the likes. I just love both little cars, and I must say both are worked harder than the full size C segment on the BMW 330e, which is more of a luxury type of car. That being said, the benefit of the 330e is that you have more interior room, especially if you go for a trip, a longer trip with the children as well. Then they have more room. Also, they have separate airco systems, so they can apply the heat or the cold of the airco as they like, and still have good cooling. Also, when you have the dogs in the back, in the trunk, you can open the ski passage, and then we put a little bit of someone married here. You can just put a little bit of a fence in front of that, so they don't come into the passenger compartment, but still you have the benefit of the cooling system in place, as well as the room for the passengers optimum. So that's it in a nutshell. I tried to focus on the hot hatches, but I also mentioned BMW 330e, its role in there. All cars are being used instead of renting other cars to do those hard working jobs, and all the better for it. If you don't have a car that you are willing to use, then I think you're missing out on the usability compartment. Of course, you could have an old-timer or a 911, which you should not use in that way, perhaps. But we do, and we don't have such expensive cars, just functional cars that are fun. Foundering car, out.